Hello and welcome to our webinar today. This is Bruce Eckman. I'll be your host today. And with me I have Shane Corgatelli. He's our head programmer. How are you today, Shane?
Doing okay, thanks.
Good. We are very excited today to have several months' work actually out and available. We've been working a lot on this upgrade to our menu system with a whole new design, and so we're excited to show that off today. And actually, we made that live on the servers. How long ago, Shane?
About 1:30, actually,
So
about a
half hour ago. So this has actually been live on the servers for all of our customers for about a half hour now. So that's what we call right down to the wire. So. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started with our webinar today. What we want to do is just kind of walk through this. This isn't a real planned thing. Maybe it is, Shane. I don't know. Have you spent a lot of time planning it, or is this just kind of a show as you go kind of a thing?
We'll show as we go.
Okay. So, all righty. Well, I'll just kind of turn everything over to Shane then and let him demonstrate this new menu system, the new look and feel. And as we get feedback from our customer base on this, actually we had a webinar, in December or January? We showed this off to a bunch of our resellers and got some ideas on some different designs. And then in the meantime, Shane's been working hard to implement that. And so now we're putting this out to our customers, and so we get some feedback with it. But this is sort of the design that we plan to take throughout the whole system eventually. So any work we do in the future will be following this same design. Can I use a big word? Schema? Is that the right word?
Sure.
Okay. You're not going to argue with me, huh? Maybe it's the wrong word. All right. Well, Shane, why don't you just go ahead and walk us through this new design.
Okay. Thank you. Now, for right now, this new home screen we're in kind of a transition period, so we have to opt in. So when you log into the tools in your member account, currently, you'll see the screen that I have up right now. It looks like the old menu. With the exception of we'll try the new menu up here in the top left-hand corner. Now, if you click that, then that opts you in to the new menu. So let's go ahead and
so people can use the old menu for a while, or if they can't figure it out, they can switch back and forth. So
that's correct. So let's go ahead and pull up the new menu, new home screen as we're calling it. Now, you'll notice right off the bat that it looks quite a bit different.
Totally different.
Some of our before we actually start digging into this. Now, when you first switch into this on your account, if you can go ahead and do this on your account right now, this side panel on yours may show up initially opened. I've already switched to this.
So it'll actually look more like that.
Yeah, I've already switched to this account previously, so it didn't open up for me.
So is that going to be, is that like state sensitive? So if you have it open when you close down, it's going to come up, or will it just be open the first time?
No, it'll only open up by default the first time you switch over.
Okay.
So.
And then it will be default closed after that?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Okay.
Now, let me just tell you, some of our goals with this new home screen is we want to make it more accessible to new users. We wanted to kind of, one thing was just to update the look and feel, and also develop, as Bruce was saying, an interface design, some conceptual designs that we can carry out throughout the rest of the tools. We want to, some of our goals were to make it so it's easy to access any tool from anywhere inside the tools. We also want, for this new home screen, we wanted to make it so that it's more than just a menu that takes you to different applications. We want to give you some upfront information about your website as soon as you log into the tools. I'm going to go ahead and collapse this side panel.
Why don't you explain what that is before you collapse it?
Okay.
tell us about that since you're going to hide it.
The side panel here gives you some information about the new home screen, and it gives you a quick tour. People who, if you're new to EZ-NetTools, you can come over to this page here, and it kind of gives you a quick get started kind of overview.
So really that's just kind of an open and closing information window.
Yep.
And then the future on other, as we roll this out in the future, you'll have like different information about wherever they are.
Yep, that's correct. So this will be context sensitive to what application you're in, so you can get help on that application and still be able, one of the advantages of this, having this side panel here, is you can still work with the application, see it side by side.
With the little helper window up.
Now, so we're still this is kind of our first release, so some things with a side panel may change in the future, but that's what you're looking at there.
And it should show them specifically the little button that's sort of small, how to open and close that.
Oh, yeah, there's a few different ways you can open that. One is you can expand that, close that using this button here. Also, if you come up to Help and go to My Home Help, then that will open it as well. And likewise, there'll be, in future applications, there'll also be, you can get to this Help, and that should open up the side panel.
Okay. So we got the side panel down.
Yep. Now, as I was saying just a minute ago, we wanted to give people useful information up front. We want this to be more than just a menu. So you can see our first implementation of what we're calling widgets. And in this case, you can see if there's 2 that we've implemented so far, and then we planned on implementing more widgets over time that you will be able to add to your screen.
So people can choose the widgets that are going to be up there. Probably how many are they going to be able to view at a time? Just 2?
We haven't really
figured that out yet.
Set that out yet.
Okay.
You'll be able to do at least 3. We might even let you put on how many ever you want. So that's something that's still a little bit in the future there.
Okay.
So,
but for now, we've got 2 widgets.
Yep. So we have an Easy Page Builder widget. This shows you your recently edited files and also allows you to open your home page right from the main screen here. This is nice. I've already used it a bunch when I've been working on some other pages to be able to come in and just get quick into Easy Page Builder. And you have to forgive me, this is a test site. So it's got none of the content on it is
ugly.
Yeah.
So you picked an ugly site.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we also have our counters widget that shows you the number of hits that you've received on your home page.
On your index page.
Yep. And you can mouse over this bar chart here to see exactly how many hits there were. And as you can see, this site really racks in the
considering it's a
views.
Test site, huh?
Yep.
You haven't tested it very much, Shane?
Nope.
At least on this site.
Not on the home page, at least. Now, as we move beneath the widgets...
Why don't you start back up at the menu across the... I mean, it's kind of small and hidden, and yet there's a lot of power in that top bar.
Okay.
Before you jump into the bottom part.
So the concept here is you've got a menu bar, just like you would with any application. And right now, of course, this is only in 2 places. It's on the home screen, and also it's in Easy QR code, which was kind of our first initial prototype of this new interface design. This gives you, the concept is this will be in every application at the top. It gives you access to your account settings, log out from any application.
So by just clicking on the account number up there,
yep,
we can get, what was it we could do from there?
and this will probably change over time, but access to your account settings, change your password, log out.
Okay.
This may change, the contents of this menu may change over time as we integrate different applications, some things. But also from the help, you can of course get to the help for the application that you're in, and also some of the other resources that we provide. These actually, if you've ever used the Resources tab on the old menu, these actually are the same items that were on that
Resources tab.
And then right here we have our EZ-NetTools button. It allows you to do two things. One is return to the home screen from wherever you are. It also allows you to
with a little arrow
access any tool within your account from when we get this integrated throughout the tools from wherever you are, so that you don't actually have to return to the home screen if you're in, for example, File Manager and you want to jump over to your Page Manager. You'd be able to do that without having to come back to the home screen.
So the idea is to simplify navigating the whole entire website by being able to go anywhere from anywhere.
That's correct. Now, if we keep going down just from the top here, we have, of course, if you need to go back to the old menu, there's a link right here at the top that'll take you back to the old menu. We'd also be very interested in any feedback you have for us. So if you click that feedback link there, it opens up the side panel, and you can tell us
what you think,
and give us any comments for improvements or whatever. So we would appreciate that. We'd be interested to hear your opinions.